Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Honestly, high school was... I just finished my freshman year and I know I don't have a lot of experience in this field, but I'm gonna tell you my high school horror stories. School isn't always great, so what did I expect? Some people expect like freaking High School Musical. No. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and please go follow my Instagram account. I'll link it down below, christinexbello. Oh, one more thing. So I know a lot of people do their story times in chronological order. Well, I'm gonna do this thing from the least serious to most serious, so there'll be something new, and just know it's gonna be getting worse and worse and worse, at least in my perspective, as the video goes along. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so the first thing I have to tell you here is the first day of school, or the first week I should say. So the first week of school, I didn't know what I was doing, honestly, as anyone does it, but this is high school now, and it was hard to figure out where everything was, especially since it seems so big. Even though my school is small, there's only like 1,800 kids that go there, and it's only one floor, and like the second floor is just one small tiny area with like a couple classrooms. So here is my map that I used for my first week of school. So as you can see, I had to make a trail of where I was going with different color markers. So like each period is a different color marker. Like first period was marked in red, and I even marked the classroom all the way over here. So yeah, I was just walking in the hallway being like, oh, I'm going this way. I would just be like walking down the hallway, and then I'd like suddenly make like a turn, like, oh my god, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, I was just like turning my map the first week of school. So this next thing happened in second semester during my finals. Geometry is like the worst because there was like 85 questions, and you have to do them in like, what was it, 90 minutes I think it was. Well, I was almost done with the test, and then, you know, I have like I had my pencil pouch on the desk because for some reason they allowed us to have our pencil pouch on the desk. So I was writing with my pencil, okay, and suddenly it breaks and there was no more lead in it, and I was like, oh no, we have like 10 minutes left and I have like 30 questions to finish, converting point slope and stuff, and it took a lot of work. So I was like, oh shoot, what do I do? So I was like looking through my pencil pouch, quickly looking for pencils, and I found one, and I was like, oh my god, I have a pencil. I tried to look for lead in it, and it was out of lead, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And I was just like looking at it, and everyone kept looking back at me, and my one friend who was sitting like probably diagonal from me, he looked back and he started laughing at me because he had taken all the lead from my pencil the day before, and I was just freaking out because I did not have a lot of time left. So honestly, I think I ended up grabbing a pen, but it was so horrible because I was just like trying to jumble everything, and I was like, oh no, my pencil broke. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but once you take honors geometry, you'll understand the freaking struggles. This next one has to do with lunch. I know, right? Like, Christine, what could possibly be wrong with lunch? It's like my favorite subject. Let me tell you. So 3 of my friends had the same lunch period as me, and I was like, oh, lit, we can find like a booth, because we have booths at our lunch, in our lunchroom. So I was like, oh, we can sit at a booth. And we made that arrangement, and we were already all like set, and we were like, I was like, oh, no random people sitting at our table this year like last year. I was wrong. So on the first day of school, this girl comes walking over, and she was like, can I sit with you guys? And we were like, sure, why not? Like, we'll welcome new people. The second day, we were like, oh, we finally got a booth. So we went to go sit at the booth, and that girl from the first day came over walking to us, and she was like, can I sit with you guys again? And we were like, oh yeah, sure, because like, why not? What's wrong with that? I mean, yeah, we wanted to be together, but she was being quiet and she wouldn't say much, so we were fine with it. After that, this one guy came to sit with us, and they wouldn't really initiate much conversation, so I was like, okay, whatever, because it was mostly my friends. They were just there listening, and what were they gonna do? Like, they weren't gonna use all this information against us. And then he made a friend, and he decided it was fine to bring her to our lunch table, which was ours. And I was just like, it's already full and this is our lunch table, and what makes you think you can invite someone else to our lunch table? But I was like, fine, whatever. You know, I'm a caring person. I'm a nice person, okay? I'm not trying to like be mean to anyone. Like, I'll be like, okay, you can come sit with us, whatever. Then eventually there was like some problems with them. Okay, they left. And then this one person kept butting into our conversations eventually. Like, at first I was like, oh, okay, they're quiet, it's fine. They ended up butting into our conversations when we didn't even mean to, and starting arguments with each and every single one of us. But I left it alone because I was just like, it's like, she might leave next semester because, you know, the lunch period switch and stuff. So I was like, whatever, it's almost the end of first semester. But no, I was wrong. Second semester, one of my friends left. So then she wasn't there and it wasn't making it fun. And then our booth got taken. So we started sitting at the circle table. And since there were more seats open, oh my God, again, people thought it was fine to come sit with us because apparently we look approachable. So more people came to sit with us. The other ones had left our lunch period because they weren't, like, their schedule had switched. But more people came to sit with us afterwards, and they, for the most part, they were quiet. And then some of them started saying weird stuff. And then another person came, and it just kept going like this and this and this. And it got so annoying to the point I wanted to give up my lunch. This last one happened the last week of school. So, like I said earlier, I hated lunch, okay? And I wanted to take lunch out of my schedule. And instead, I was going to take AP Psychology. So, I went to go ask my counselor, and she said, I'll check for the availability later. Okay, so she told me to come back after school. And I told my friend, because my friend wanted to also switch in the class, so I told her, come back with me later. So what she did is me and her went after school. I asked my counselor, is the class available? She handed me my sheet back to withdraw from lunch, and she said, sorry, they're not available. And I was just like, oh, okay, so my friend isn't going to have any trouble. So my friend went to go ask her counselor, and in 10 minutes, it was all done. She already had AP Psych set. They took out her lunch and everything, and she was able to get into the class. So next morning, I came to check to see if they actually had the class available, and they were able to put me in it. So my counselor said to sit down, okay? And then she said, I'm sorry, but some people are breaking the rules. Some counselors can choose to break the rules, but I'm going to be a good counselor and not trying to break the rules. And I was like, isn't your job as a counselor to put me in a class that I want to take? And this only benefits me. It's not even going to benefit her. It's not going to do anything bad to her. This will only benefit me in my future. So what she said was, sorry, I can't do nothing. And I was like, how do I get my class then? If my friend was able to, why can't I? She told me to go talk to the administration. I went down the hall to my right, and I went to go talk to, I think it was I don't know, it was the administration department chair lady. And I was just like, here you go, here's my sheet. How come my friend was able to get into the class? How come my friend was able to get into the class and not me? So she was just like, okay, I'll have a look at it. The next day, she called me down. My counselor called me down, actually. And she was like, congrats, you were able to get into the class. She approved it. The administration approved it, so you can get into the class. And I was like, oh, lit. She was like, what do you want to take for the second semester of the AP government class? Because it's only one semester. She's like, what do you want to take the second semester of it since you're not taking standard psych? And I was like, oh, I want to take ceramics. She's like, sorry, not available. And I was just like, what about digital art? Sorry, not available. What about drawing? Sorry, not available. I was like, do you have any art classes available? And she was like, sorry, no, here's the list. And it was like they were all like music classes, and there was one, it was game design, and I was like, can I take this? And she said, sorry, no, you need to take keyboarding first, and it's one whole year, so you cannot take it this year. And I was just like, the only other classes were like choir and trifecta, which is some guitar, piano, trumpet class. supply my own acoustic guitar for some odd reason. Like I would have an acoustic guitar. So I was just like, no. And she was like, or you can take lunch and I don't need any credit for it your second semester. Honestly, if you know me, I am not talented at anything that has to do with music. So I was just like, can I take my lunch instead? And she was just like, yeah, okay, sure. So you're taking lunch second semester, fourth period, which is around 10 o'clock. And I was just like, okay. These people are trying to torture me, but okay. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. In the future, I might do another video about this if you guys like this. I have a lot of stuff to tell about soccer and speech, which were my after school activities. But yeah, I have way more stories for that, and I decided not to combine it into here because that deserves a whole separate video. So anyway, I hope you guys liked how it went from like least to the most severe. I was just trying something new there, but yeah. Anyways, go follow my Insta and make sure to like and subscribe. And please link this to all your friends. I'm trying to grow to 100 subs. I'm so close. I don't even know how I made it to 36 or 37. I forgot how much it was, but it was like, I've grown almost 1/3 of the way to 100 in 2 days. And my video has even gotten suggested, and I was just like, what? Like me? Christine? So yeah, please share it to everyone you know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!